Alright, so this is the unit that we got. Woo, look at all that stuff.
And that is all comic book. 10 cents,
oh,
is that
wow.
good?
Yeah, that's good.
Is that 10
well,
cents?
they're Dell, but still, that's still okay. Yeah,
well,
that's awesome.
That one has other ones in it.
Okay.
And,
well, this is gonna.
And wait.
Oh, wait, there's more.
That's the one.
There's
so
more
far.
comics,
But
okay.
wait, this whole area is
It's comics. Okay. This is what your garage looks like when you buy a 10 by 20 storage unit. I gotta fit the cans back in here. Yeah, my wife has kind of sorted this a little bit, and I need to go through it. So, as you can see up there is a very antique, old school record player, phonograph, and right there is the thing that goes with it, the old speaker. It probably doesn't work, I'm sure, but I gotta put that together. And then, yes, we had some, shall we say, a lot of adult magazines, like a couple of these full of, probably one of these full of adult magazines, like Playboy, Hustler, some 70s Big Bush stuff. Don't pretend like you don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm hoping, now I probably should go through it. Well, of course I have to look through it to make sure it's there. I got to represent, what I'm selling. That's what I tell my wife anyway. But if we can get a full year, if there's like all the Playboys from 1986, well then you bundle them and you sell them, put them on eBay for the year. But I'd have to go through it. But yeah, the backyard and this is what we got. And whew, it's going to take us all summer, but we'll get through it. A lot of cool stuff. Oh, and the other thing is when you get a 10 by 20 storage unit, you also have a lot of garbage. So we had to rent this dumpster, and this adds to the cost of buying the storage unit, right? And look at all this garbage we've thrown out. Just going through the boxes. We're not trying to do clothes. We're not trying to do 50-cent stuff, so we just threw a lot of this stuff away. So the dumpster's here till Monday. Today is Thursday, and I've got to go through the backyard and just get rid of the rest of the garbage. So, hey everybody, so it's about 9:30 at night, and I got somebody coming over to pick up a high heel chair. Do you know what a high heel chair is? Because I didn't. I never seen one before we got one out of the storage unit. So, got my work cut out for me this weekend. I'm going to show you the backyard, and I'll make a video tomorrow during the day when you can see everything. But this is the life of a reseller right here. High heel chair. And the boxes begin. And this is our backyard. So, garage is full. And we had to put everything else back here. So, we sold one TV stand so far. And somebody's coming up to pick up the set of golf clubs. I need to figure out what those are worth because I don't know anything about golf. I'll move this over here. Crap. That is a high heel chair. That's a fashion statement if I ever saw one, huh? So I got somebody coming over to pick it up, $50. And as soon as I posted it, they were like, I'll come get it. So maybe I undervalued it, I don't know. But for $50, I need the room in the backyard. We got all kinds of stuff. We got a Marlboro duffel bag. We got some end tables. We got some older furniture. I don't know much about old furniture, but we got some toys. Another comic book I got to take inside. We got the Favre jersey. Oh, crap. We got stuff falling over on its own. Look at this guy. I mean, it looks old. Anybody know what that's from? So again, I'm going to make a video tomorrow. We got this case, which is pretty sweet. This thing's $1,000 brand new. It's on wheels. Call it a shock case or an ATA case. You put a styrofoam in there and you pack something. But yeah, just so much stuff in this unit we picked up. Golf clubs, I'm hoping they'll do good. I don't know much about golf clubs, but I'm gonna learn. It's an education. Xterra. Anybody? We got golfers out there? First thing I guess is all the clubs here. So I don't know with the case. This thing's like a steamer trunk or something. I don't even remember. We haven't even gone through these boxes yet. And again, this weekend I'll go more in depth. We got Pandora's box, Aerosmith. It's probably empty, but that's the one thing we notice is whatever the box is labeled, that is not what was in it. So that dresser I got a list. That dresser looks pretty good. You know, it's not scratched up. Some of the furniture, like this guy, is scratched up, but this might be old. I don't know. Looks like an old writing desk, I guess you could say. This, and we even have stuff back here. I gotta go through all this stuff. Every day I'm hustling, life of a hustler. But this is pretty cool. Card playing table. Got the chessboard in it, and it's not scratched up. This is just dirt, which I need to wash it up. But that's a cool table. So we got a freezer. If it works, we may keep that. I don't know, because the inside was packed with lamps and stuff, so it looks clean on the inside. Got a Huffy bike. Lou Nesso, I think is the name on it. It's got some issues, but might probably get $75-100 for that. And yeah, so I got somebody showing up now for the high heel chair, and then basically starting tomorrow, gots to go through the rest of it. So, have you ever had a high heel chair? Because I haven't. Oh, look at this guy. What is this? I mean, it definitely looks old, but it's on wheels on one side. And then there's a handle here, so you can, like, you know, pull it where you're going. But I mean, what is that for? I have no idea. The flaps go up, so it's a table that is on wheels where you could pull it behind you. I don't know. That's the mystery of storage units. You just don't know what you're getting. Here's an old rocker. It's got some issues, but old rocker. You can see down there, it actually rocks back and forth. A little heavy. It's an old chair. I may end up throwing that away. I don't know. Somebody may want it. But yeah, this dresser's good. I just got to clean this stuff up. This dolly was in there, huh? This is an appliance dolly, right? So that was in there too. So that's a keeper. And then this is just random stuff we threw on the table. But yeah, high heel chair, $50. Out the door. I'll give you more details tomorrow. All right, it's the next day. Still plenty of things to go through. Here's some old shop manuals from the 60s, 1962 Chevy. So we had a couple come by, and they bought the high heel chair for $50. They also bought the Huffy for $75. It's too bad these grips are messed up. You're gonna have to replace the grips, but I mean, it's a nice bike. Neo Luso. They're all supposed to come back and buy the Jetta bike for $50 right here. Not the scooters, those are the kids, but the Jetta. So there's some money we're making, and we really haven't even started listing stuff yet. And as you can see, when you buy a storage unit, a 10 by 20, this is what your backyard looks like when you only have a 2-car garage, which is full. So this is what I'll be doing this weekend, is going through this stuff and starting to list stuff. So I'm just trying to consolidate right now, trying to get all the comic books together, trying to get all the Hot Wheels together, all these boxes. We know stuff we want to go through, and we kept it, but we have to go through it. So there's 40 years of Hot Wheels. I guess that's why I have that book. Lucky dog, you want to go inside? Lucky dog, lucky dog. Okay, so today is Friday. There's the box of photos we're going to give back to the storage place so they can get it to the people. Made a little bit of progress. Had somebody come over yesterday and pick up a couple things. We're getting there. I just need to start bringing the stuff inside so we can organize it and getting rid of all the boxes and the stuff we don't want. We still have the dumpster till Monday, so I've definitely got to fill it up. Cracked. I had a whole collection of Mad Magazine, Cracked. And Playgirl from 1973. Okay. Can anybody... So, no, it's not Brett Favre. It's That monkey looks familiar. Can anybody tell me what that might be from? I mean, it looks very old, but I don't see a mark or anything on it. So, I don't know. Just a weird looking... How do you like to wake up and see that staring at you from across the room? Movie Poltergeist come to mind, anybody? I know that was a clown, but this would be just as scary. Here's a question for you guys. Well, one, this is actually jade, but unfortunately it's broken. This is the base. So, I don't know if jade's worth anything when it's broken. But here's a question for you. What is this? Or I should say, what are these? Does anybody know? If I drop it. It's a wheel of some kind. I just have no idea. It doesn't turn, so it must go on something and turn. They're labeled 1, 2, 8, and then they have these squiggly lines. So I have no idea what these are. If anybody does, let me know. So I've made a bunch of videos, or a couple videos over the last couple days. I'm just going to put them all together in one video. And if you guys see items you might be interested in, please let me know. And if you see something like these where you know what it is, please let me know that too. You can either put it in the comments down below, or you can email me, cowlazars@gmail.com. Who doesn't want a Rob Zombie Hillbilly Deluxe 18-inch doll still in the box, huh? Somebody actually reached out about that. I did list that one. The Xterra golf clubs, I don't know anything about. Definitely got to look up. I think the whole set's here from what I can see. So hopefully we get some money off of that. Little bottle collection, huh? Somebody was into the Jack Daniels. So hopefully somebody has a bar and might want some of this stuff. So I'll put that up as a collection. But first I got to find the other bottles. This is just random stuff. We got some costume jewelry. I got to go through it. I'm assuming it's costume. Yeah, some of the stuff I found, I took in some more Hot Wheels, like Playboy Hot Wheels, Kiss Hot Wheels. Oh yeah, there's $2 and a lamp that all go together in a set, so I've got to get those inside and put them together. We got some Voltron, right? Look at these guys. I mean, are they worth anything in this condition? I don't know, but they're definitely cool. It's Transformers, right? I think. Hopefully his head is in here somewhere. This is Godzilla, old style. Well, looks like the legs are gone, unfortunately. But, oh, now the arm's gone, for God's sakes. So, yeah, I got to go through that. Also found a bunch of Star Wars stuff, but unfortunately it's beat up. The Star Wars collection that I had when I was a kid. But it's pretty beat up, so. We got some old Coleman lanterns. It says Coleman somewhere on there. I got to go through those. I got to price all this stuff. Got a vase, some purses. Is it this? Ow. Yeah, there it is. There's the old stuff. I remember this is the Trooper Transport. I had all these when I was a kid. Tauntaun Rider. Star Wars van. That's not part of it, but Hey, C3PO. Look at that. I'm keeping this on the command center. I sold all my stuff in the 90s on eBay, but I had everything in the 70s and early 80s from Star Wars. I collected it all. Come on, hey, there's Yoda. Come on, where's R2 when you need him? R2-D2 and C3PO were the first ones I ever collected. The very first ones in 77. And unfortunately, I sold it all, but I think I'm going to keep this one. I might have to keep him. So, again, trying to get it organized, meaning all the comic books together, all the action figure stuff together, all the big stuff together. There's a lot of Christmas stuff. These are purses. These are kind of different. Get all the purses together. Get all the bottles together. So yeah, it's just so much random stuff. There's definitely value here. It's just taking the time to get it organized and try and sell it in a way that makes sense. So let me show you guys inside real quick. What's in this one? I think tools are in here. Some old winches. These are full of tools, old tools. So somebody, that has a business might need all the tools, all that stuff together. These are clothes, which will probably be thrown away. Christmas stuff. Very old, what do you call these? clamps, very old, heavy clamps. Nobody's auto body shop or somebody would want that stuff. Hot Wheels case. So at first, I'm like, oh, Hot Wheels case. And then I was like, how does it work? Well, I think how it works is you turn this, right, and the Hot Wheels come flying out here. So as you go down, they would fly out, sorry. So you go through, they sit in there like a Ferris wheel, and then they come sliding out. So I thought that was kind of cool. Chess set, 2 World of Warcraft, old World of Warcraft games. I think these are the actual games you could get back in the day, or books. I'm not sure. I got to open them up. Pokemon book. There's a Pillsbury Doughboy for each month of the year. I think we have the whole set. Old camera. Bell Howl. Let me show you what's inside real quick. So some of the stuff that I know is collectible, we put inside. And there's our 2 guardian cats, and they guard all the store. You're supposed to be up guarding stuff, buddy. All right, check it out. This is the stuff we've pulled out, right? So we've got Hot Wheels. I got to look into these. I mean, these are worth $1 each, or are they worth $5 each? I think most of these are from 2008, 2009. We've got, this is pretty cool. Check this out. We got Wolverine, Batman. Oh, this is Batman. This one's Wolverine. No, this is Batman. There's another one that I found. And these are actually numbered. So, kind of cool. I just haven't had time to look anything up yet. But I thought I saw Wolverine that was actually number 1. And I thought, is really number 1? Power Rangers. Kiss Hot Wheels. Again, if anybody says anything they're interested in, let me know. If anybody sees something like that's worth this much or that much, let me know. What happened to that thing? It's here somewhere. We got the Kiss thermos, although I haven't found the Kiss lunchbox yet. Underdog, buckwheat. I'm hoping the Kiss lunchbox in the garage. Marvin the Martian. More Hot Wheel classics. Guns N' Roses. Got a NASCAR action, Hot Wheels. Remember these things? Who remembers these? The Viewmaster when we were a kid. I know some of these are like $10 on eBay. But, that's the question you got to decide is when you collect stuff like this or buy a storage unit, do you do the individual things on eBay for more money, or do you try and sell this all to somebody that is then going to do that? I mean, if there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's about 15 of these, do I let them go for $3, $100, and then they can resell them individually? Those are the questions. Is it worth the time to try and sell it individually? So again, Spawn, some Spawn toys, Hot Wheels. What's this one? 1993 Premiere Edition. Hot Wheels. So there's some money here. Playboy. Hey, there's a Playboy. Hot Wheels. There's some money here. I just got to do my research, figure out the best way to sell it. The other thing is we come over here. All these comic books have been pulled out of the storage units so far. Some trains. There is a box full of these trains too, which I've got to get to. But all these Looney Tunes, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, Little Lulu, that's this stack. I started organizing them that way. Bunch of albums. There's about 5 Beatles. There's one Beatles albums in here. Cheech and Chong is in here. The comedy album, The Big Bamboo, which I think is from the late 70s, early 80s. And the Rolling Papers are still in the album. So I'm hoping that'll be more than, like a $5 thing. But all these comics. This is Conan. Here's the run of Conan. That's number 12, 20 cents. I'm hoping I find the box that has 1 through 11 in it, because these were all in different boxes that I had to consolidate. This is the run of like 12 through 150. There are some gaps, but I'm hoping I find box 1 through 12, because that'll be worth the big money. But still going through, there's a bunch of Marvel, 50 cent, 35 cent. Anybody into Conan the Barbarian, let me know. Conan the Barbarian, 15 cent? Is that number 5? See, there's Conan the Barbarian, but then there's the Greatest Sword and Sword. I don't know if that's the same or not. So I knock it on the floor. There's a lot of research. This is going to take all year. I mean, this is going to be a project to do all summer. But it's fun. Elvira. What teenage boy doesn't remember Elvira? Indiana Jones, which I didn't even know there was a comic. That's pretty cool. Oh, this is pretty cool too, in my opinion. Look how old this bad boy is. So we were like, there's got to be something old in here. And when we opened it, sure enough, these are books from 1913. It's a set of books from 1913, as you can tell by the case. But unfortunately, they're like teacher reference material. And I don't think that stuff, a friend of ours said, you know, teacher-related stuff, like school book or whatever, the new practical reference library is just not worth that much. And he said that because they're in a case, this was probably the salesman case. Somebody probably went door to door. I mean, the case looks beat to hell, but it's from 1913. So the case, they probably went door to door with this case trying to sell those reference books to teachers or to families. So I thought that was pretty cool. I don't think this whole thing, I mean, I'd sell this for $10. I don't think it's really worth anything. It's just really cool to have if somebody collects really old books. Here's the command center. These chess pieces I actually got from a previous storage unit, and I'm going to be selling these. I just threw them up here because I thought they looked cool. So that's one of the things to do. Here's some of the other cool, more comic books that I haven't gone through. Here's a old camera. The chess set is ours. The chess set that I just knocked over all the pieces. That's not from the storage unit. That's our chess set. But old camera I need to look up. I don't think old cameras are really worth that much. But I mean, you know, $5. Here's an old Polaroid camera. Does it work? I don't know. I don't have the film. A couple board games, a little beat up. Family Guy, Monopoly, Light, Star Wars. Monopoly, Star Wars. I've got to go through and see if all those pieces are there. Just a random box. Star Wars, Batman. This is really cool. This is like an interactive book for Marvel, and there's an app. So as you read through the book, the app does things, I guess. It's kind of neat. I need to price that. It's called Anomaly. These are collectible figures. Disney should sell pretty good, right? I think one or two is missing. These are brand new in the plastic, you know, in the box here. I think one or two are missing some, like this guy. Where'd he go? But I think I found it. I think it's in different ones. I'm messing with the lights here. So again, more comic books. All this I have to go through. So I don't know what's in here. All I know is they're comic books. We got rid of the adult stuff, as I mentioned earlier, and separated all the comic books out. All this was in there. So it's a ton to go through. But as you can see, there's value here. I just got to take the time to go through it and try and sell it. This is all full of comic book stuff. And then apparently there's another Conan the Barbarian, which is more like a magazine, and this whole thing is full of these. And I've got to see if it's a complete run. I think this is from the late 80s, maybe. Not sure, maybe 90s. I'm not even sure. How much did it cost? Usually the cover price is a good indicator. $1. The cover price of a book is a good indicator of how old it is. So I got to go through all these and price them out. Some more Conan. Conan Saga, Savage Sword of Conan. So this guy is definitely a Conan the Barbarian collector. So yeah, that's kind of it in a nutshell, guys.